In the story of Moses, the Egyptian Pharisees, the Egyptians, whatever, the Egyptians are, they represent the ego self. Before Abraham was I am. Before Abraham thought of himself as Abraham, Abraham thought of himself as I am. I just am. When Abraham identified as Abraham, Abraham began feeling proud of himself, began wanting to be led astray. Abraham wanted to control, he wanted to be God. Abraham wanted to be God and roll over the people. Who does that make Abraham? Because God works through people. Well, I mean, even mainstream Christians are acknowledging this by their perspective of the story of Abraham. Why did Jesus Christ die on a cross? And did Jesus Christ die on a wooden cross? Or is the greatest story ever told the greatest story ever told? What was Jesus trying to teach people? He wasn't trying to teach people what Christianity are trying to teach people. Because the people that invented Christianity killed him in one way or another. Whether you believe that Jesus Christ ascended or if Jesus Christ was nailed to a piece of wood. What is ascension? And did Jesus teach us about it? Who is controlling the world today? Are you selling your soul piece by piece by piece by piece by buying into this non-true reality? The people you worship, the things you see, everything on TV, it's all fake. Your humanity has been hypnotized. Hypnotized. You're living in a false reality. That's what hell is. You need to live in a reality where there is love for the truth if you want to manifest the New Jerusalem. The New Jerusalem. Again, it is the end of the world, but it's not the end of the world. It's the end of the world by the apocalypse, the great reveal. It's time to wake up. What's under the Vatican? Who is your president right now? If the aliens land, who are you going to take them to as your leader? Why do all of your leaders meet up once a year in the woods of Northern California at a place called Bohemian Grove, dress up in robes and worship a giant wooden owl called Moloch and burn child effigies, as Moloch is the god of child sacrifice. Who are your leaders and where are they leading you to? Enough is enough with the stupidity. The story that people are buying into on a day-to-day basis isn't even real. Whether that be through big revelations that you know, or small things. For example, what I have brought to light about my PFA case at the court in Katanning, by continuing to hear the information that I'm sharing and pretend that that this is real, is you're buying into the satanic matrix, a downward spiral of lies. The people have been convinced into worshiping a judge like a god of the matrix. Did you know that in a request to the court, many times it's common procedure to call it a prayer for relief? A prayer for relief. Do you pray to the court? Or do you pay to God? Pray, same thing. You sell your soul doing something you hate every day out of fear. Many people. Well, I'm not selling my soul. I have to work. Okay, but the point is, you're accepting something. We, as a species, have been accepting something that we are doing out of fear. If we're going to work every day, I'm speaking for the majority of humans. If we're going to work every day because we're afraid that something bad is going to happen if we do not go to work that day, we are living in fear. Where's the gold? What's under the Vatican? I mean, what's going on under the ground? What is CERN? What is CERN doing? What does the Statue of Liberty represent? What does it really represent? What does Barney, the purple dinosaur, represent? What does Snow White, the true story of Snow White, represent? What was the intent behind many of the Disney movies that we grew up watching?